I'm out on a beautiful day today. I'm hunting this little backyard. Wanted to look around this big tree. There's a lot of dog crap back here. I pulled 5 Wheaties, a couple modern pennies over this way. This is one of the yards that me and Rick had hunted the front before, and we found a lot of silver up there. I got a couple and he got like, I don't know, 4 silvers or something up front. There was a lot, so I was out this way today and decided I'd stop and ask them to check out the back. I don't know what this is here, but I had a high tone. I got down to it, and it's in this little clod, so we're gonna break it open and see if it's silver. Some sort of token. Didn't fall out of the clod because there's like roots growing through it. Oh no, it's a button. There's some thread on it. Can't read it, but it's pretty neat. Gives off like a silver quarter signal. Alright, on to the next target. Alright, I'm back in the front yard. I think between me and Rick, I think we pulled either like 7 or 8 silvers out of here. But this is why you keep going over your spots. The ground's a little more moist this time, and it didn't take too long, and I hit a wheat penny. So that's 7 wheats. Got 6 out of the back and now 1 out of the front. Maybe I'll get some silver today, we'll see. Right by this metal fence, I mean there's a metal liner thing that runs in behind it, but obviously that's wood. But when you get close to this, it really gives off a signal. I was getting up closer to it, and got another wheat scent. That one is 1942. Keep coming this good. Hopefully we missed a silver. I'd like to get one today, but I'll probably try to get another spot today. Alright, got a more faint target, much lower tone, and got an old key. And for those of you who haven't seen some of my older videos, after I hit a spot really hard and there's not many targets left, I go from modified Andy Savage's coin shooting program to that, except I take everything out and just leave the iron bar. So this pattern picks up everything minus iron, so it helps you get the faint targets, small gold, and anything that may have been masked that was discriminating out in the other pattern. So let's see if we can come up with anything else on this pattern. Ground is perfect today. We're having some mild weather. It's in the 70s the next couple days here, and then it's going to start getting really hot and dry. Going to get up into the 90s, so I'm trying to do a lot of hunting today and maybe tomorrow too. But there goes a tone a little bit below nickel, and it's a piece off of an old wristwatch. We cleaned this out pretty good, but there's still a few targets left. I'm going to try to comb over it a little bit longer. Almost about finished up, but here's one nice coin tone that we missed. About 3 inches down, came in 742. And another wheat penny. And you can hear the chattering too. I've got my crank sensitivity cranked up. It's on like 27 now, and it's going nuts because I'm by power lines. There's another penny. 1946 Wheatie. I think that's like the 9th one. Been here an hour. Okay, I'm right by the rebar in this sidewalk, and I got my first genuine Zippo lighter. So I can actually send this in for repair, and they'll give me a brand new one. Tip for you guys that find Zippos, they have a lifetime warranty. So you can send it in like this and get a brand spanking new one. Woohoo! Okay, I got a masked high tone. This could be silver, but I'm not sure. It's masked by like some junk or iron, I'm not sure, but let's give it a shot. There's at least a repeatable high tone in here. It's in the plug and it sounds pretty high. Piece of brass it looks like. Oh well, good target to dig anyway. As I kept digging for this one, I didn't think it was going to be a coin under this bush here, and I got down about 6 inches in this heavy clay, and I did get a wheat cent. It bounced to iron a lot, but it was repeatable enough to dig. It's really crusty, so it's like the 10th wheatie today. I've only been here about an hour. Yes. Let's finish up. Alright, I'm in another permission that's decent. I haven't found any silver yet, but I'll show some of my finds here pretty soon. I found some old wheats, some old nickels, that sort of thing, but I got a signal here that might be the first silver, so we'll find out. It's real high pitch, real shallow. Oh, that sounds really good. Here it is. Silver Rosie. Awesome. See if there's some more in here. Look at my pouch. I got probably 7 wheats, 2 old nickels, some modern change, and an old gas filling station token. I know what it is. I'll show it later. So some cool stuff. Here's a quick look at the place I'm hunting. Really cool old place. And got a signal here mixed in with a lot of junk. I thought it was going to be a wheat penny at best. Came in 1241, 1242. Really terrible signal. Sounded bouncing toward the top. Sounded like trash. And believe it or not, just pulled out a merc. I think it's 1943. Check this hole real good. See if there's anything else in there. Sweet. The market came right here. Here's, I guess, what my 1241 was. Couple, I just lost it. Now there's one wheat anyway. There's the other one. Mark and 2 wheats. Check the hole again. I think that's it. Sweet spill. Okay, I'm back by this little building on the back of the property, and may have another shallow silver dime here. 1245 at 2 to 3 inches. Very clear, concise signal. There's gravel in here close to the driveway, so this could be a little difficult. We'll see. It's not very deep, so it's like a root down there too or something. That'll do. Yeah, you see that root. Try to get under there a little more. Man, that gravel's rough. And them roots. Man, this one's tricky. I thought this was going to be an easy one. Still sounds good though. I'll get back to you guys on this one. Man, I had to work for that down under them roots, but I just got under there and popped it out. Another Rosie. And thankfully I didn't scratch it. Tried to take my time and come in behind it. Nice. Alright, I'm way on the back of the property where you wouldn't think there'd be many coins. I just had to work for this one about 4 inches down underneath all the old gravel and flicked another silver out. This one's a 1953 Rosie. No mint mark. Awesome. Whew, had to work for that one. Okay, so here's the story on the place. I knew this was just not a house from the build, and you can see that old sign right there. I showed it on the close-up of the house before. This used to be an inn, and before that it was actually a hospital, which would explain why I'm getting a lot of targets back here. And this little tiny house in the back is where a couple used to live that took care of the hospital. They used to cook and clean for the hospital. And this place here, I guess they used the other building too, because there used to be a tunnel that ran from basement to basement so that they could get meals into the other building. So really cool. And I'm going to be trying to get permission to do the backyard of this place over here, so we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up the hunt. Stay tuned for the wrap up in a minute. There's the silvers before they're cleaned off. 3 Rosies and a Merc, and I just wanted to show this. I had stopped to get some lunch, late lunch, and I guess they had just cracked open a brand new 2015 roll of homestead quarters. Haven't seen these yet. They're real frosty white. Very neat. Stay tuned for the wrap up. There's today's clad. 1 clad quarter, a couple dimes, mostly copper pennies, so I don't think even a buck there, but still nice to dig some clad. Now on to the goodies. Alright, and to start the wrap up, I wanted to show this key while I have it wet down a little bit. It's kind of hard to see when it's dry, but it turns out to be pretty interesting. I knew it was old when I dug it, but at the top there it looks like it says New Haven, Connecticut. I can't quite tell exactly what that says above there, but it says February 10th, 91, and then August 10, 97, and we all know that's not 1991 and 1997, so this would be markings from the late 1800s, so I'm not sure what that represents. This is a pretty cool old key. On the other side you can see the very ornate design, and it says Sargent and Company. So I haven't looked it up yet. Maybe one of you guys can do some research on it for me. I'm going through a lot of my finds today and trying to document what I found recently, so I wanted to show that. You can see it says USA there too. Very cool key. On to the rest of the wrap up here. First place I hunted, I ended up with 11 wheats. That was the place that me and Rick had hunted in the past, but kind of ran out of time, and it was a good spot. You can't find all the signals in one go anyway, so I knew there would have been a few things we missed, but they had big dogs in the back before, so we didn't go in the back, but they let me hunt just a little small area in the back today. But got 11 wheats there, 40s and 50s, and I did get one older one. Is a 1926, which is the oldest coin of the day. I got that Zippo lighter, which I scrubbed off really good. And I'll be sending that into Zippo. We'll see if they send me a brand new one. I'll keep you guys updated on that one. I got this button in that yard, which is pretty interesting. Still has some thread in it. It says 1763 Y, 2 Y's on it. It says Modern Artist. Interesting button. And then I just got a little cheap junker wristwatch piece. So that was the finds from the first yard. And then over to the hospital/inn. Turned out to be really good. It's a little bit of a bummer in that backyard of the spot. You know, the majority of the yard is just paved, I reckon, from when it was an inn. So they had parking back there. So there's probably some old coins buried under all that pavement. But still happy that I could find some things back there. Most of the stuff was in the backyard. And let's get into it. First off, I want to show this. The token I dug. This is a Spur Distributing Company token, which is it's an old filling station. I believe the company started out in Nashville and then they branched off, so you find a lot of these in eastern Tennessee. And this one has a 1 on it, which represents 1/4 cent each unit. So if you had one of these that says 5 on it, that would be 1 1/4 cent. It's like a 3 would be 3/4 of a cent. I guess they're just little advertising, you know, basically like coupons back in the day. And you can see how it says in there, 1 redeemable in premiums at Spur filling stations where premium plan active. And you can see the little cash value at home office only, and it says 1/4 cent on it. I don't know if they made other ones, but I've found the ones with a 1, a 3, and a 5 on it, and they're different sizes. So that's pretty cool. I found this, which I thought was going to be a wheat penny. Still not sure if it is or not. You can see it has some little etchings on it there. I don't know if that's like a penny that's been run over by a train. I'm not sure. Can't see anything on it, but it kind of looks and feels like a wheat penny and about the size it would be smashed. So not 100% certain on that one though. I got this Junker ring, silver plated. It's still cool. It's a bit mangled, but I love digging rings regardless of the condition. And to the coins. Did pretty well there for old coins, and I do this layout sometimes, and it helps you piece things together easier. I've laid out the coins by date, and actually I didn't get any duplicate dates in the old coins in that yard, so we'll just dig in right away. Got a few older wheats: 1935, 1936, 1937, 1940, nice patina in detail, 1941D, and then from there I hit a 1942 nickel, which is in very good shape for a Doug Jefferson nickel. These normally don't look as nice. That one's got a bit of detail on it, not as much environmental damage as you're used to seeing on nickels. From there I got a 43 Merc. Worn, but any Merc is a good find. And then we got a 1944 wheat, a 1946 Rosie, which is a Denver mint, 1948 wheatie. We got a 1951 Rosie. I wanted to show this one because this one still has some original luster on it. Dropped not too long after it was minted. Beautiful coin. I didn't clean that. Just rinsed it with a little bit of water. That's really the only coin that has a nick on it down there at the bottom. You know, some of these were in gravel, so that's probably what that's from. And then we got a 52 wheatie, a 53 Rosie, which is pretty beat up. That one was in the gravel as well. I think the gravel was from when that was either the inn or the hospital, because there was, you know, old coins in the gravel. So it's definitely really old gravel next to where that newer asphalt is. I got a 54D wheatie, and to bring up the rear, a 1958 D nickel that looks like it's been run over about 20 times. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try to get some more information on that place I was hunting, just because it was pretty interesting, so it was cool that I could stumble across that. So thanks for watching. Happy treasure hunting.